What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Economic Events. Today, we're going to be discussing an article from Business Insider. The U.S. housing market hits a record value of 47 trillion as the inventory shortage fuels a price boom. Wow, $47 trillion. The housing market continues to grapple with severe inventory shortage, resulting in escalating home prices and increased competition among buyers. The scarcity of value properties is driving up real estate values. The scarcity of available properties is driving up real estate values, further intensifying the challenges for prospective home buyers as they contend with limited options and higher cost in a highly competitive market. Now, that's quite the number, $47 trillion. You're just thinking, wow, that's a lot. But obviously, you got to combine all the homes in the United States. So it's your house is, sorry to break it to you, but your house is not worth $47 trillion. I wish. That'd be amazing. I'd be happy for you, but unfortunately not. Maybe in a few years, maybe. Yeah. And here in the note says here that from June of 2022 until February of 2022, home prices dropped 2.9 trillion altogether. So that's a pretty decent drop off right there. And then now the dominance of the 30-year fixed rate in America is propping up home values, which means what they mean by dominance is home prices or mortgage rates that were 3% and below, which is something that was very recent, just early as 2 years ago. Now, that's kind of what's propping up keeping the market up right now is the fact that people who got in at, just to kind of give you like a short history lesson. A couple of years ago, historically what's happened with the housing and even cars is you go to the house, you take a look at it, and they say, well, this house they talk about they hype it up, how real estate agents do. They hype it up as if it's the best house in the world for you, make you fall in love with it and all that good stuff. So you go there and, they say, well, this house is worth $500,000. Back before all this COVID happened and there was a shortage of houses and there was a shortage of even toilet paper for a short period of time. There was what you could do with a $500,000 house. You go there and you ask, yeah, I understand you want $500,000, but the best I can do is $475,000. Hopefully you're happy with that. And the real estate agent, they would do their thing where they pretend as if they're about to have a heart attack and panic and try to talk you into, no, 500,000 is a good deal. Don't let the 500,000 scare you. It's only 25,000 difference. All that. So just we don't have wiggle room in this house. That's how it used to be. But what happened recently after COVID is that if the house was listed for 500,000, you weren't getting it for 475. You were getting it maybe if you were lucky for 575,000. It became an auction. So that was a little bit crazy. So while these people that did get locked in that 3% mortgage rate, their home value on paper at least has significantly dropped off in the last several years. Meaning that house that they bought that was listed for 500,000, they may have gotten it for 625. So they're severely, they're using this excuse as, well, I don't want to get out of this house because I got a good interest rate. No, you don't want to get out of this house because you're underwater, most likely, on the mortgage or on the home's value. So I'm not the real estate expert here, but I would say it'd be pretty tough to sell your house if you're underwater on it. More validity of what I was talking about before with the 3% mortgages. It says roughly 9 out of 10 home buyers with mortgages currently have rates under 6%. That's well below the near 7% level since the end of 2022. So, yeah. Again, a main reason why the home prices have kind of stayed afloat and hasn't really changed or even gone up a little bit is, if it hasn't in a lot of parts of where you live at the time, is mainly because of that. Is people just don't want to sell their home. Just because of that, they feel like they're in a good position with their mortgage rate. So, whatever helps you sleep at night in that overpriced house of yours. So, Anyway, um, yeah, and they're talking about 1% of the country's homes have changed in this year. Just to kind of give you perspective here, if there's 100 houses in your neighborhood, only one house has been sold that year. That's a little bit weird. It's normally, again, these are bizarre territories that we're in right now. Right now, Los Angeles saw the biggest decline in aggregate home value. They lost a total of 152 billion in annual decline in June. So that's quite a drop off right there. And let's see, home values worth 500,000, between 500,000 and 750,000, saw a 4.1% annual increase in value. While those $2 million and $5 million, or between $2 million and $5 million homes saw a 7% drop in value. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually shaved my beard recently. In case you guys were curious about that, it is still me. This is kind of how my face looks without a beard. So hopefully you guys are happy with it, and you guys are not missing the beard. It'll be back pretty soon, but this was courtesy of Harry's Razors. I've been using it since 2018. Now, this is not a plug or anything. I'm not sponsored by Harry's Razors, but if Harry's Razors is listening or watching the marketing department, I'm definitely interested. I really like their blades. They're very nice. They have a 5th blade on the back, so that kind of helps you get, right here on the mustache area. So I don't know how I kind of went on that tangent about Harry's Razors, but they're really good. I really suggest them. I hope that Harry's Razors, the company, sees this, and I really want to get sponsored by you guys. All right? So I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I'm plugging you right now for free. Hopefully you guys can give me a little kickback. All right? I'm just asking for a few dollars here. Home prices are expensive right now, as you can see. I need your help, Harry's Razors. So, on a serious note, back to the video at hand is. You got a lot of different factors coming in. You got the mortgage rates that have been locked in at 3%. People are kind of stuck on that. They don't really want to get out of that, which makes a whole lot of sense. I don't know what the exact math would be, but if you're paying $1,800 a month on your mortgage at that 3% rate, for example, but then you go out and buy another home that's similar in price, you're not gonna pay $1,800 a month. You're probably gonna pay $2,500 a month. Why pay an extra $700 a month for essentially the same house? It makes a lot of sense there, but. Also, you don't want to be rationalizing it either. Your reasoning behind it. So you just got to be transparent with it and let the people know what's going on there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like it, comment. I do read all the comments. I do reply to all the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys will subscribe to the channel and come back for more videos in the future.